can watch it. So we're going to record now, and I'm going to let Jody take over, and then she is in control. So over to you, Jody.
Awesome. Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time to sit with us tonight. Like Christian said, we're just going to go over ways for you to keep maintaining getting the results you're getting, and what to do to make this a lifestyle rather than something you've done for a month and then continue back on your merry way. So what we're going to look at here is 6 little tips that will help keep this part of your week, your daily routine. So the first step is to keep a food journal. So this is basically what you guys have had this whole month, is having your food as a food journal prepared for you. So you've had your shopping lists done, and you've had your recipes done, and you know what you're doing for a week-to-week basis. So continue doing this. Studies show that people who keep a food journal will lose twice as much weight as those who don't. So the whole writing it down and having it there in front of you, it keeps you accountable, and it also allows you to prepare and to be prepared for your weekly meals, to have a grocery shop planned out around recipes, and to understand social occasions. So there's lots of ways you can do this. There's apps that you can download that most people find really helpful, or you can just keep a little physical journal with a diary, taking photos, that sort of thing. But keep a record of it. It keeps you motivated, and it actually keeps you getting results. The other way is to continue to set goals. So you've had goals that you wanted to achieve for this month. Some of you may be getting close to achieving those. Maybe then decide to set new goals, have something else that you want to work towards. So with that big goal that you want to achieve, then break that down into smaller goals, so that those smaller goals give you the stepping stones on how you're going to get to that bigger goal. So the example would be, say you want to have a 6-pack by Christmas. So to achieve that big goal of having a 6-pack by Christmas, you might set your little sub goals to be, you want to exercise 5 days a week. You want to reduce down to just 1 long black coffee a day. You want to eat a protein-rich lunch every day. You want to cut out sugar. You want to, maybe take photos of your body once a week so that you can log where you're at, and you want to keep a food diary. So by breaking down all those little goals that you're going to do each week will actually help you achieve that big goal that you're going to have at the end of the year. And the other way, which we covered a little bit at the beginning of the month, was to talk about is mental contrasting, or having a double think. So basically, having that positive thinking, that optimistic attitude about what it is you want to achieve, but also then being realistic about the little setbacks that may come along. So recognizing where you struggle. So an example would be, I'm going to look so good when I'm ripped and toned in my swimsuit at the beach. But when someone offers me a biscuit at work, I really struggle to say no. So it's having that ability to analyze yourself and to understand where it is you struggle, and not judge yourself on it, but work out a way to overcome it, to have a strategy to be able to overcome that struggle. And we can do this in every scenario in our day. It's a really good skill to be able to have. The other thing I want to talk about is willpower. So a lot of people achieve things through willpower alone. A lot of people, use their own mental force, mental ability, focus to achieve things. And this can get you so far, but there's lots of studies that show that, people that rely on willpower as being their sole motivator, it actually, they end up becoming weaker as their willpower is challenged. So the more you have to go through endurance to get somewhere, the more your willpower is challenged, the weaker you can actually become. So a better skill to use, or a better tool to use, is to make a public commitment. And we did cover this also at the beginning of the month. So making yourself accountable to others, making a commitment contract. So there's a website, the www.stick.com. This website here is a great website if you want to make a commitment contract that allows you to, you log in and you set your goal, and even can put in your bank details, so it can actually hold you financially accountable to your goal. And you put friends and families that want to sponsor, and family members that might want to sponsor you for your goal. Other ways though, you know, you can have personal wages with your friends. You can Facebook what you're doing, Twitter what you're doing, talk to your family and friends about what it is you're trying to achieve, and having them hold you accountable. So when your willpower is tested, which it will absolutely be tested, you've also got this accountability, you've got this pride, you've got this support network around you that are going to hold you accountable to achieve your goals as well. The other option is having a role model, and role models can be very powerful motivators. So the most common way people think of having a role model is to pick, you know, the most elite, high performing person in whatever it is they're trying to achieve. So, you know, you may want to put a picture of Katrin on your fridge and, you know, have the goal to be as physically fit or have the physique that she has. But a better way to do it is actually to have your role model be someone that you can actually relate to, even hopefully someone that you are in touch with on a day-to-day basis, like a family member or a friend or someone at the gym that you've seen that's been able to transform themselves, and, you know, you may aspire to have a body or a fitness level that they have. If it is a celebrity, that's fine, you know, but, you know, build a relationship with them if you can by, you know, getting to know their story, read their blog, you know, watch their YouTube videos, get to understand who they are. And the other important thing about the role model is it actually comes in two ways. So not everybody is motivated by focusing on this person that achieves greatness. So if that's your focus and that's your motivation is to achieve greatness, that's great. Put Katrin on the fridge, put whoever you want on the fridge that you want to aspire to and you want to emulate. But a lot of people are actually motivated through avoiding failure. So what motivates them is not wanting to be like. And so an example of that would be, you know, their uncle who was a high school jock and, you know, amazing physique. And then as the years go by, he becomes overweight, he becomes, you know, lazy, sits on the couch all the day, you know, and that it can be a motivating force for a lot of people too, is they don't want to be like that person. So understand what your motivational strategy is, because if you are a person that's motivated through avoiding failure, putting these people like Katrin on your fridge is not going to motivate you at all. It actually will have the opposite effect. So you're better off, you know, focusing on people that are, you know, emulating, that are portraying a lifestyle that you don't want to have, and that will motivate you. And finally, you know, the whole guilt thing. So don't beat yourself up. You know, all food should be enjoyed, even the little guilty pleasures. You should have a love relationship with food, not a love-hate relationship with food. So all food, you know, you should enjoy eating. So if you are going to indulge and have a little guilty pleasure, make sure it's a pleasure, forget the guilt. So guilt's the biggest thing that's going to demotivate you and get you off track. You know, if you go out and you have a weekend where you know, may eat too much and drink too much, you know, just get back on track. There's no harm really done in that. As long as it doesn't become a habit and a cycle, there's no harm done in that. So just get back on track. What, you know, you can do is beat yourself up before you do it. That's totally fine. So it's kind of like parenting yourself. You know, if you are contemplating missing a class or you're contemplating, you know, eating cake, then, you know, parent yourself, give yourself a good chat about it, and recognize that the regret that you might feel by taking those actions. And then hopefully that will motivate you to take a better course of action. But if you do have a little slip up, you know, enjoy it and just get back on track. So that's pretty much all there is from me. So I'd love to hear from you guys.
Let's just try and bring
hear from you in a minute.
I'm going to unmute you guys. So maybe just if you've got any music in the background, let's just turn any TVs and whatnot down. Perfect. Now, if anyone has any questions, I might get you just to voice them over for me. So, if anyone have any questions, just speak up and we'll try and answer them for you. No questions? We got all the answers. Yeah.
No questions from me.
Cool. Calvin, why don't you just share with me what you spoke about before, the results that you've experienced so far?
Put on the spot.
Sure.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Yeah, so pretty much stuck to the meals. I think feeling pretty good. Going into it, I did set a weight loss goal to get below 80 kilos. I weighed in at 83 kilos. And I'm down about 3 kilos after 2 weeks, which was pretty surprising. And yeah, really enjoying all of the meals. I haven't been like overly hungry. Between the different meals, I've had snacks on some of the different days, but yeah, overall it's been really good.
Johnny Webster, you there, mate?
Sorry, Christian, were you asking me if I'm here?
Yeah,
John
mate.
Webster.
You want to talk about the results you've achieved in the last, if you've had any changes?
Yeah, sure. My internet's pretty dodgy, so excuse me if I do cut out. But I've dropped 4 kilos, so I was coming from a much heavier starting point, Calvin. But yeah, the food, I'm really enjoying the food. It's very tasty, and for the most part, I like most of them. I'm not a big fish fan, so I've been supplementing the fish ones for chicken, but that's okay.
Yep.
And you know, after the first probably 2 or 3 days when I was feeling a little bit hungry, that sort of balanced out. Definitely feel more energetic in the mornings. Late afternoon, I seem to be dying a little bit. But then it's, you know, getting home, having some food inside me, and then all's good. And sleeping much better as well.
Okay, that is so great. And tell me, are the 2 girls enjoying it?
Yep. So my eldest, she's lost 2 kilos actually, which is fantastic. And you know, she's only 14, so she's learning about how to fuel her body properly. So hopefully this is the start of great things for Yasmin. And my other one, she's just sports mad, so she's just smashing all the food and then going out and running it all off basically.
Awesome. I love it. Great. Mark Franklin, are you there, mate?
Yes, mate, I'm here.
Oh, tremendous. Would you you want to share if you've experienced any changes with the rest of the guys online?
Oh, yes. If you shine the light in the right spot at the right angle, you get a bit of a surprise. So I'm really pleased that because I got myself into a bit of a hole with eating for a while, and so I've lost 2 kilos already.
Tremendous.
Desperately needed to stop the 3 p.m. afternoon snacks and the bowl of ice cream after dessert.
Yeah.
So it's good to be on something like this and get me back on track.
Fantastic.
So I'm happy about that.
Good on you, mate.
And our kids have been eating the food, so they've eaten everything except for the seafood.
That's great.
Which I'm really pleased to see. So good set of meals there that, you know, we're able to keep using. We'll probably keep using them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you noticed like your performance in the gym, is that any different, or it's still pretty good?
I was disappointed with my friend time last week.
Okay.
It was 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Before Christmas, I was able to crack out under 5. So today was actually a good indicator, because I was able to with today's workout, I knocked out handstand push-ups all the way through. So I was really happy with that.
With that, we might need to chat about fueling correctly in and around workout time. The workouts are fairly glycolytic in terms of using sugar as an energy substrate. So we might need to chat more in person about what sort of fuel you should be having pre-workout to get a bit more out of your session. So we might just need to tweak the meal plan a little bit.
So because I live so far away, it does take me a while to get into the gym. I probably eat probably an hour and a half before coming in.
Okay.
The other thing too is I'm always hungry, so I've got to keep a watch on that one.
Well, we might need to get more snacks in there or make your meals slightly bigger. I mean, you're pretty lean, buddy. We can chat more about that during the week if you like.
No worries. Sounds good.
How about Sophie out there? How's Sophie going?
I'm doing well. I too am not hungry. I'm actually eating way more now than I was eating prior.
Fantastic.
I've lost 3 kilos in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Eating more and losing weight. I love it. I love it. That's amazing.
That doesn't make sense to me. My clothes, all my work clothes feel really loose around my waist.
That's great.
I feel like that's where I've lost all my weight.
Yeah.
Which is what I wanted to do.
Great.
I've lost my little muffin top, so that's fantastic. Yeah, I think the workouts are getting a bit easier. I feel a bit stronger. I'm not as exhausted at the end of it.
Okay, great.
And I have never really had protein shakes, but after the last webinar, I thought I'll give it a go straight after my workout.
Yep.
I thought that would bulk me up, but it hasn't at all.
Exactly.
And they seem to be working. So I'm definitely learning a few new things. Yeah.
What was the goal for you out of the challenge?
To lose my stomach.
Okay. Yep.
And just to generally get back on track. Like I used to be really good about my eating and things have just slipped. Yeah.
Okay, so this has hopefully got you back on the rails and kick-started you so you can, you've got the tools to go forward now to make the right food choices.
That's right, yeah.
Tremendous. Well, congratulations. We're halfway there. Maintain another 2 weeks and who knows
You'll
where
have a
you'll be
six-pack. You'll be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Now, how about you, Shane? Are you out there? Shane Harvey?
I'm here.
Awesome,
I'm here.
mate. You want to, firstly, what was the goal of doing the challenge for you?
For me, I just wanted to add in some variety to what I was eating because I was eating pretty clean anyway, but I was eating like the same thing every day for like breakfast, lunch, and had a couple of different dinners that I was kind of getting back to.
Okay.
So the menus have been really good from that regard. I've found some things I really liked, like the Thai curry, the spaghetti and stuff like that. Which has been pretty good. So I'm actually probably eating less now than I was before.
Okay.
But staying full.
Yep.
Dropped a belt notch.
Great.
Which has been pretty good as well.
Was
so what was that?
Is that one of your goals to sort of drop a bit?
No, it wasn't like for me, it was more just about, understanding what I'm eating, making sure that I'm eating the right things, and fueling my body correctly and stuff like that. So it wasn't really a goal to lose any weight because I had a significant weight loss last year, around like 25 kilos. So it was more just like the maintenance. So it's been really good. I've quite enjoyed it.
Is there anyone else in the household doing it with you? Just yourself?
No, just me.
Okay, cool.
So my kids are eating some of the snacks.
Yeah, great.
Like the bliss balls and the chia pudding. So they quite like those.
They've been very popular with the kids.
Yeah, they have. My wife has been away for the last couple of weeks, so it's just been me.
Okay, and have you found the food prep all right? Are you doing that?
Yeah, the food prep's good. So I'm pretty organised anyway in terms of what the food prep that I was doing previously. So I've been able to fit it in quite nicely.
Okay, good on you, mate. Well done.
Good.
Thanks, mate.
How about Lisa?
Like Sophie, I've started having the shakes, which I never really did in the past because I just kind of feel like I'm too overweight to then have a shake. But after listening to the webinar last time, I decided to start doing that. Yep. And I probably dropped a couple of kilos as well. So I'm very pleased. And I found the prep easy. Probably into the week 3, I probably haven't eaten as much, and I probably need to eat a little bit more. Like I haven't been hungry, but I guess like it's I'm not very good at eating all the like, you know, things that I've frozen, pulling them out, you know, timing, that sort of thing. Like I probably as I go forward, I probably prefer to do it more fresh than frozen. But it's been great. Thank you.
I mean, if you've got the time to do that, absolutely go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Lisa. What about Damo? You out there? Damo there? Anyone else that hasn't spoken, would you like to speak up and let us in on any achievements or any
Hello, it's Tiffany.
Hello, Tiffany.
I can't work my thing, so
That's all right.
no, I really enjoyed it. It's been really great. I think, like the other girls, the protein after workout is a bit of an eye-opener and something that I think I've gone my whole life, and I actually, you know, look at healthy eating a lot, and I'd never really heard that. So that was, it was good.
Okay.
And I've really liked the amount of fresh food and the variety, because you do get a bit stuck into the, you know, your usuals. So it's been great to have.
It's really easy to eat the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've had some really big family hits. The quinoa, trying to think, the chicken coleslaw salad. Oh my God, I had children fighting over the seconds. So
Amazing.
big win.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's been great. The chia, little desserts, all really good. So thank you very much.
And have you noticed any changes, like in energy levels or sleep or?
Look, definitely better at night. I'm terrible in the morning. Still got to work on that.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to. I haven't been able to keep my coffee habit.
Okay. I think you struggle with the coffee.
I really struggled, so I had to bring an extra one back in. So I was only doing one, and I got to about a week and a half, and I was literally just not coping at work. So anyway, so now I just have one when I can cope, and then
something
have a
for you
sort
to
of
work
second
on.
as an emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
good on you. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Anyone else out there that would like to share any results, changes they've experienced? All right. That's all good, Damo. Your mic's not working, no drama. So what we'll do, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, guys. Obviously, Jodie and myself, we're still available for any assistance. Still going to be on the Facebook page. We will run another outdoor session on the north side for all those people. I'm just waiting to see what the weather's like this weekend. We might just take it as it comes in terms of running a session outdoors, which I'd love to get you guys to the beach or do something fun. But yeah, please keep us in contact. Keep updating the page. We're obviously still on there. Speak to the trainers on the gym floor. Keep us posted as to how you're going, and let's really try and follow that through. And, you know, don't be afraid to pull us aside and chat about, you know, well, we spoke about where to from here, but even if you need a little bit more guidance as to where to from here, you know, the trainers, Jodie, we're always available. So yeah, thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the gym floor.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.